Hey, what's going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and I've been playing a lot of the Modern Warfare beta lately. I'm now rank 20, the max rank that you can get to at this moment, and I haven't really enjoyed the entire experience as a whole based on a few minor things and a few major things. Now, I've already made my video of my constructive feedback, and a lot of those things still stand the way they are even after day 3, but a lot of the things I've been enjoying the game. I have been enjoying the game as a whole, I gotta say. And it's not the fact that I'm enjoying the beta. It's the fact that I know there's so much more at launch that's going to come, to the point where I know these feelings I'm having about the beta right now are not going to be the same. There is still a lot of overarching problems with the game that I hope will be fixed. I made them pretty clear. I made a whole video talking about why that we need score streaks back instead of kill streaks, because that's affecting the gameplay more than you'd think. But today I want to talk about a particular problem I have with the perks. Now, I'm not a big fan of the created class system they have in this game, mainly because of the fact that you are forced to use lethals and tacticals as well as secondaries, and sometimes you just don't want to use those. You want to use more perks, you want to use more attachments, or you want to use you want more customization. You don't have many options in this game, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish it was a similar pick to the pick 10, or maybe even similar to Call of Duty Ghost created class system. Something like that would have been nice, but they kind of went with a more feeling like how it was back in the OG CODs, which I didn't like that created class system. I think Pick 10 was a great change made in Black Ops 2, and unfortunately they decided to revert back to the old ways in way too many ways. I mean, kill streaks and created class, the two things that I feel like were well changed around the Black Ops 2 era for the better, and then they decided to revert back just because people want an old school COD. Well, yeah, you want old school COD, but there's some things that just shouldn't be old school, like limiting our customization, for example. But what I wanted to talk about specifically is the perk balance, because I'm not loving the perk balance right now. Now, I'm assuming these are all the perks that are going to be in the full build of the game. Not all of them are available to us right now in the beta, but you can still see all of them, and you can kind of make out as to what they're going to be like. So looking at perk 1, we have double time, which it doubles the duration of tactical sprint, increase crouch movement speed by 30%. This is only good if you're a rushing type of a player, if you're running around the map really fast, stuff like that. But I mean, this game isn't very good for rushers in the first place, so yeah, you're not going to be better off with that, especially with how just the games are built, how the maps are built. Increased crouch movement, though, that could be useful, so I could definitely see that being something people want it for. Overkill, carry 2 primaries. I mean, that's just if you want to have fun with 2 primaries. Other than that, are you really going to need this? I don't know. Scavenger. If you use the munitions box as your field upgrade, you don't really need scavenger. I've always felt like there's enough good guns on the ground anyways. You can just pick up a gun if you run out of ammo. So I've never used scavenger in most CODs. Some people love it. I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, I can just pick up a gun if I'm on a streak, and if I'm not on a streak, I'm gonna respawn with more ammo the next time around. EOD, take reduced damage from non-kill streak explosives and fire, and you can hack enemy claymores, proximity mines, and C4s. I've been using this a lot, and I haven't really noticed much of a difference. I think it is really weak. I think they need to buff this perk because it's not really doing much of a difference. I'm dying by grenades just as often as I did before. Claymores are the worst, by the way. Claymores need to be nerfed, in my opinion, because I've been dying by claymores like a ridiculous amount because everyone's using them, and you're just dying by them way too often because everyone's forced to use a lethal or tactical. If they weren't forced to use it, they might not use it as much. Cold-blooded, which these next two are not able to use within this game. Cold-blooded, undetectable by AI targeting systems and thermal optics, immune to snapshot grenades. This might be useful. I'm not a big fan of a lot of, I like being protected by streaks is what I'm trying to say. And that's something I might use. Quick fix, killing players, capturing objectives, and holding objectives will increase your health regeneration rate. That might be useful. So the bottom 3 are honestly the only ones here that I think could be useful. EOD right now is kind of weak, though. If they buff it, it will be way more useful. But honestly, cold-blooded and quick fix seem like the only ones that I would really want to use. I don't think I would ever use the other ones unless I wanted to have fun with overkill. That's about it. Perk 2 is where I have a major issue right now because there are some pretty cool perks in here. Restock's not really that great. Hardline is something I like to use just because I always get in those situations where I'm 1 kill off of a streak and I die, and then I'm like, shit, I wish I had hardline. So I'm like, okay, I might as well just run hardline every class then. But the problem is with the perk Ghost. Ghost is a crutch perk in this game. It is going to be a crutch perk unless they change something, and I honestly don't know what they could possibly change because everything that they've had built for this game is already just in place. So the reason why Ghost is a crutch perk is for a few reasons. So the minimap issue, obviously they added the minimap, but that doesn't change the fact that enemy gunshots aren't appearing on the minimap. That makes Ghost way more useful because people want to use UAVs more often. They're going to be running UAVs more often because they want to see people on the map. So many UAVs are going to be spammed, and they've already been spammed. I know a lot of the streaks aren't available yet, and once more of them are available, people will use UAVs less. But you have a personal radar and UAV, both with 3 or 4 kills. If you have hardline, it's 2 or 3 kills. That's not that many kills to get 2 different UAVs right off the bat. So Ghost protects you from that, right? And it's completely protected. It's not like, Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 where if at least you're moving, if you're not moving, then you'll still appear on the map, which I think that's how it should always be. But this is just Ghost. You're protected completely. I was really playing a game earlier today. I called an UAV. There were 6 guys in the other team. Not one of them showed up on the minimap, meaning every single one of them was using Ghost. That is ridiculous. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It's Ghost. You're going to want to use Ghost. It's going to help you out so damn much. It's a crutch perk. Also because of the map design. The map design is made so flanking is there's so many different flank routes. There's so many different ways to go around and kill people from around different ways. Flanking in previous COD games is something you usually don't want to do because if you shoot them from behind, you're going to appear on the minimap and then you're screwed. Or if they have a UAV, obviously, you can't really flank because, that. But flanking is something that's so easy in this game, and you're going to be able to do it even easier when you have Ghost if you're not off the radar completely. You're so well protected with Ghost. Kill Chain looks like a dope-ass perk. Kill streaks earned in your current life earn kill credit for other kill streaks. That does seem like it would be really damn useful. I'm going to be honest with you. But Ghost, that doesn't take away the fact that Ghost is still a crutch perk, and honestly, I probably will use this on every single class no matter what, which is kind of unfortunate. And then you go to Perk 3, I'm going to be honest, most Perk 3 perks aren't very good. Tune-up, increase the charge rate of field upgrades. Field upgrades aren't very good other than the ones that we have used at least. They're not very good. I'm sure there's going to be some pretty good ones like stopping power, but right now I don't really see the use for this. Amped faster weapon swap and rocket launcher reload speed. That's such a random thing. I don't know. I don't really need to swap my weapons that fast. Sharp shrapnel. Get extra piece of lethal equipment and explosive damage delays enemy health regeneration. I mean, Battle hardened, reduced strength of enemy flash stun and EMP effects. That's going to be a crutch for this one, I think, at least. Technical mask has always been one of the best perks in COD history. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is, and especially because of the fact that tacticals are required in every class. You can't change them. There's going to be a lot more people using tacticals, so that's definitely a thing. Spotters, see enemy equipment, field upgrades, and kill streaks through walls. That's useful, but why would you use that over Battle Hardened? I don't know. And then Tracker, which is a really good perk in most CODs. I just don't know how it's going to play in this one. It could be either really good or really bad. So perk balance, to me, I'm not in love with it, but it's not the worst. The main issue I have, though, is Ghost. I think Ghost right now is a crutch perk. I think it's going to be used in just about everyone's class loadout, which is kind of unfortunate because I hate when gods have crutch perks. Remember Toughness from Black Ops 2? That was terrible. Blast Suppressor from Advanced Warfare. I mean, I could name so many crutch perks. Juggernaut and Stopping Power from COD 4 and World of War. I mean, I can go on, but crutch perks are a problem in my opinion, and I don't like it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.